Ever suddenly needed a pickle at 3 a.m. or felt an uncontrollable urge for chocolate that just wouldn't quit? We've all been there. That moment when a craving hits so intensely, it feels impossible to ignore. But here's the thing. It's not just hunger. And it's definitely not just a quirk of your personality. Your body might actually be trying to tell you something far more profound. Today we're diving deep into the surprising science behind those intense, seemingly random cravings, uncovering the hidden biological and psychological messages they carry. Get ready to decode your body's secret language of desire. Let's start with the chemical conspiracy happening inside you right now. Your cravings aren't random whims. They're orchestrated by powerful puppet masters called hormones and neurotransmitters. Dopamine, the pleasure molecule, surges when you eat foods high in sugar or fat, essentially rewarding you for consuming calorie-dense foods. Your brain remembers this reward, creating a loop that drives future cravings. Serotonin, your mood stabilizer, influences what you reach for when you're feeling down. Low serotonin levels often trigger cravings for carbohydrates because they temporarily boost this feel-good chemical. Then there's ghrelin, the hunger hormone, which doesn't just make you hungry, it makes you crave specific types of food. But perhaps the most insidious player is cortisol, your stress hormone. When stress levels spike, cortisol floods your system, triggering an almost desperate search for comfort foods, usually high in sugar, salt, and fat. This isn't weakness, it's biochemistry. Your body is literally programmed to seek quick energy and emotional relief during stressful times. And leptin, the satiety hormone, regulates not just whether you feel full, but what specific macronutrients your body is demanding at any given moment. But chemistry is only part of the story. Your brain has created an intricate flavor map built from every eating experience you've ever had. Childhood memories and cultural traditions have imprinted themselves deeply on your craving patterns. That sudden, overwhelming urge for your grandmother's apple pie isn't about apples or sugar. It's about comfort, love, and belonging. Your brain has associated that specific flavor profile with positive emotions and safety. This is why cravings often intensify during times of emotional upheaval. A specific smell wafting from a bakery can instantly transport you back to a memory, triggering an intense craving even when you're not remotely hungry. The sound of popcorn popping might make you crave movie theater snacks because your brain has linked that sound to entertainment and relaxation. These aren't random connections. They're powerful neural pathways carved by repeated experiences, making certain foods emotionally irreplaceable. Now here's where it gets really fascinating. Sometimes your cravings are literal messages about nutritional deficiencies. That intense chocolate craving? It might not be about the sweetness at all. It could be your body desperately signaling for magnesium, which chocolate happens to be rich in. Craving salt obsessively? Before you judge yourself, consider that it might indicate dehydration or an electrolyte imbalance, especially if you exercise regularly or live in a hot climate. Your body is remarkably intelligent. When it lacks specific nutrients, it generates cravings for foods historically associated with those nutrients. This gets even more intriguing with a condition called pica, cravings for non-food items like ice, clay, or dirt. While it sounds bizarre, pica is often linked to iron deficiency anemia. People who compulsively chew ice, for example, frequently discover they have low iron levels. Your body's craving system evolved over millions of years to guide you toward nutritional balance, even if the modern food environment sometimes confuses these ancient signals. So how do we decode all this? First, understand that your body operates on multiple channels simultaneously. Physical hunger feels different from emotional hunger, which feels different from nutrient-driven cravings. Physical hunger builds gradually, is satisfied by almost any food, and stops when you're full. Emotional hunger hits suddenly, demands specific comfort foods, and often persists even after you're physically satisfied. Nutrient-driven cravings are persistent, specific, and often come with other subtle symptoms, like fatigue, weakness, or changes in skin and hair health. Learning to differentiate between these signals is transformative. When a craving hits, pause and ask, am I actually hungry? Or am I stressed, bored, or sad? Has this craving persisted for days or weeks? Are there other symptoms I've been ignoring? This awareness allows you to respond intelligently rather than reactively. The solution isn't deprivation, it's understanding. If you're craving chocolate, try incorporating magnesium-rich foods like nuts, seeds, and leafy greens into your diet. If salt calls to you, ensure you're properly hydrated and getting enough electrolytes. Honor your cravings, but also investigate what they're really telling you. In 2026, we have unprecedented tools to understand our bodies. Listen to your cravings as the sophisticated signals they are. Your body isn't sabotaging you, it's communicating. When you learn its language, you unlock the power to optimize your health, satisfy your needs, and find true balance. Your cravings aren't the enemy, they're messengers. It's time to start listening.